So guys, welcome back to another video. Thanks for stopping by the channel. If you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button. So I've owned rental property for over 20 years. And during that time, I've bought over 25 rental units in the form of townhomes, duplexes, and single family homes. I've also had a lot of experience with tenants during that time. So here are the 3 best ways I've found to keep tenants. Number 1, if something goes wrong, fix it. For example, if your tenant calls you about a plumbing issue, if they call you about heating and air issues, they call you about an electrical issue, just fix it and fix it quickly. You want to treat your tenants the way you want to be treated. If you've ever been a renter under a landlord or under an apartment complex, and you asked something and you had something break and you asked them to fix it, you know how you felt when they fixed it quickly, which you appreciated, or if they didn't fix it at all, which made you mad. And if you don't fix things, eventually your tenant's just going to quit calling you and they'll try to fix it on their own, or they'll just let it go. And if they end up letting it go, the problem's going to build up to where instead of fixing something simple, you might have to replace something, which is going to be a lot more money. So I would fix the problems they ask and do it quickly. Also, if you don't fix their issues, eventually they're just going to get mad and leave. And then you're going to deal with losing money when tenants get mad and leave, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So fix things quickly that your tenants ask you to fix. Never raise any rents as long as they're living there. Now you might be thinking, well, now how am I going to make any money if I do that? Well, let me explain. First of all, most of the time you raise rents on people, they just get mad. And a lot of times they get mad and move out. Now I've had some tenants that have lived with me, been with me for 3, 4, 5 years, some even 10 years. And the reason they do that is because I fix their problems quickly, I respect them, and I don't raise the rent. Now, if you don't believe me on this, let me show you some numbers. Hold on real quick. Let me get my board again. All right, so here we go. Let's say you want to raise the rent 3% a year. So let's say you've got a duplex and you're renting it out for $2,000 a month and you want to raise the rent. Well, normally it's about 3%. If you want to raise it, that's about what people raise rents for inflation. So let's say you raise that place 3%, which is about $60 a month. So you're going to get an extra 60 times 12. That'll give you an extra $720 a year. But let's see if that's really worth it. When somebody moves out, you're for sure that next month, it's not going to get turned around that quick. So you're going to lose at least 1 month's rent. So that's $2,000. Next, you're probably going to have to fix it up. You're probably going to have to you went to put new carpet, but you're probably going to have to clean the place up, clean the carpet, maybe you have to paint some. And I'm going to say that's a minimum of $1,000. Now that might even be more, but let's use minimum numbers. So let's say $1,000 to get it ready. Then next, you're going to again we talked about this in another video, you're going to get a realtor to rent it out because it's just quicker for you in the long run, better and cheaper. So in order for the realtor to do that, they're going to charge 6%, and 6% of the rent you're going to be getting for a year is going to be about $1,400. So these are minimum numbers. Minimally, you're going to pay then about $4,000 because you raised the rent $60 and got an extra $720. So in my opinion, guys, it's definitely not worth to do that. So it basically comes down to treating other people the way you want to be treated. Fix things quickly, don't raise rents, and communicate well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if there's anything you didn't understand, please put it in the comments below. If there's things you liked about the video or didn't like about it, also put those in the comments and I'd like to address those. So until next time, we'll see you. Goodbye.